Alright, to start this episode. Fun fact, I just received a direct message from my Frenchman saying, and I quote, technically speaking, I could have ran someone over and I wouldn't have had much of any legal issues. So that's the start of my day. They also said, about to eat, but I'll join VC later, literally an hour ago. Yep. In call with me, I've got Scooter, who sounds a bit like a robot and/or can't be heard half the time, which is just weird that it happens like that. Because their Discord is absolutely cursed for no known reason. Uh, huh. Well, either we got some new German person added to the server, or lag just does that sometimes and makes it so that you have no clue what the other person's saying. Uh, okay, your mic worked there.
Time to shine. I draw you down, O moon. Lend me your light.
I'm just like, oh, what did you say? Video games! Video games shall kill us all! I have no clue what the heck the cause of this lag is.
Shall we go? Your choice. Drink deep and persevere.
Yeah, I don't know. I think like the moment you started the game is the moment where it decided, okay, time to explode. Because it's cursed.
This is our charge.
Ooh, Daedalus Hammer this early. That's nice. Now, I am going for a Hephaestus build this time because I tried doing not a Hephaestus build previously and it failed me. Hephaestus is just like the best character in Hades 2, bar none.
My flames ignite.
The reason why Hephaestus is good is like,
To the main square.
oh, I can increase my attack by 30% and apply a side effect with another god, or my attack can deal an additional 400 damage every 10 seconds. And then you end up getting another ability that makes it so that that goes from 400 damage, now applies a debuff that deals another 400 damage 4 seconds later. It's just nuclear bombs on top of nuclear bombs. Alright, well there's no Hephaestus this time, but there are like 5 different Aphrodite boons available to me. So I suppose I shall be going with those.
Shades, I release you.
My god, that was a lot of explosions.
Certain that it's best to be up here. I heard your kind, that is to say, those of the underworld, that you're not fit to linger on the surface for too long. Please, don't overextend on our behalf.
This feeling, oh. Where to from here? A sign of Kronos. Kronos. In the
Get out
name
of here,
Hades.
ghosts.
Think I'm finished here.
Yeah, Aphrodite will be pretty damn good for this.
Where else? The barrier's lost some of its strength.
So the other two are top right, and then probably Hermes and some HP. That'll be good. Ow. I say ow, but it's more like a minor inconvenience.
Who's next?
Ah, stupid wall.
Not now.
There.
Hear me, on my authority. Vitality. Olympus, I accept this message. The path of stars.
Nice. Alright, let's see.
I walked the path.
There we go, that works.
Disgusting.
Seriously? Get out of here, cheeseburgers. Oh, do these guys get stuck on themselves? That explains a thing that happened. Yes, okay. I have got the worst weapon in the game with possibly the worst aspect of the game. And I'm trying to do cool sit, and needless to say, it is not exactly cool sit-ing. Instead, it is more like very bad. It's a bit like the hidden aspect of the gun. Oh, you are being heard. It's laggy, but understandable.
Where else can we go?
Yeah, I don't know why Vampire Survivors would be causing any difficulties. Yeah, and it happened pretty much like the moment you started, so it's not even like, oh, it's taking so much processing power. Maybe.
One of you. She couldn't just send you off to deal with Gramps before you were ready. You must have hated having to wait. I know I do.
Fortunately, I may very well need this. Push it through it, maybe. Ow! Oh, I can finally tell people to go to hell and they're not already there. Fun. Can't go to hell if we're already there. That's a fun one.
Never get enough of those. Time to go. Needed that. Finally.
I don't happen to have the, Oh, I do, so I could have spammed that for some money. Okay. Thankfully, it's not going to matter this time around.
A lonesome, dusty path from the necropolis exhibits much of the decay within, yet provides comfort of a sort to all the many simple shades nearby, with nowhere left to go.
We'll find you a new home. Hail, boatman. In the name of Hades. It's a pity we've so little opportunity to speak, Lord Charon. Though I'm grateful to be seeing you more frequently of late.
Oh, there's also something I can tell you. Are you alive? There's a fun thing. So, I unlocked the ability to check the aspects of the nocturnal arms and stuff. Zagreus is not on the list, but there's somebody who is, which is super fun. I won't tell you which weapon it is, but there is an aspect of Charon. Which, honestly, the idea is fucking dope. It even needs one of his, special cards to unlock the arm. Because instead of Titan's blood and stuff to unlock things, you gotta use actual materials. So you take a weapon, you stick a discount voucher on it, and next thing you know, you're killing people.
Could have cased the joint, but you didn't. Drank from my well, and that was it.
I'm no thief. And besides, your residence is filthy. You could stand to clean it up instead of facing me. Let me know if you need assistance, as I'll soon be passing through again.
Nah, thanks. If it was tidy in there, I couldn't snip my way around. And also, you shut up. I don't go telling you the way you ought to live. This one's for you.
on, you all. I dashed through that. Oh, that does insane amounts of damage. Huh. Neat.
Don't stand in my way. Tucked away.
It's very conditional damage, in that I have to stand an exact distance away from people, and I lose my ability to do ranged attacks with a very ranged-focused weapon. However,
Try another one, maybe.
it's a lot of damage. Oh, and this is definitely going to help me. Oh. I just noticed what those were. We're just going to move on from that. Oh, is the cat here?
A scuttled ship.
Yes.
Huh.
I will unlock the ability to get a second familiar, and I will find out your name, cat. You cannot escape.
This way.
Friendship will be had, whether you like it or not.
Now for the captain's wheel.
Oh, there's also a very, very surprised individual who shows up. I'm not telling you who they are, but I will say I was not going to expect them in this game. Like, the first one I had, like, maybe they'd show up vibes, but not the second one. There was zero indication that they would be here.
You'll regret this. You see?
Oh yeah, I've also found out my frog is shotgun proof. That's nice. Who the muffin is?
An island. Who?
Ray of light and mote of dark, gust of wind and spray of sea, clump of soil. Is that who I think it is? Oh, well, isn't this marvelous? How you've grown.
No!
Do you remember Circe the Enchantress still? Huh? Oh, no matter.
Why'd they turn you into a
Circumstances will
furry?
talk. Show me your palms.
Of course I remember you, Madam Circe. So this is your famous island. Such a relief to be here.
They really just decided, okay, here's the different realms that you get to go to. There's this section of the underworld, this section of the underworld, this city on the surface, the entire book called the Odyssey, and then other stuff.
Wise to our ways as ever. Our Lady Hecate and I decided I had best relocate for a while and survey events as near the mountain of the gods as possible. Then tonight within my crystals, I saw you. Now, how may we make you better? Isn't it marvelous?
Thank you, Madam.
Get gifted, fool. That's why I always keep these on
I'm
me.
grateful that we had a chance to meet again after all this time. Your kindness to me always meant a lot, and I wanted to give you this small token in return.
Nectar! Oh, thank you, little miss. I've made attempts to brew my own, but never get it right. Though why don't you take this in kind? Think of it as a little island souvenir.
It's beautiful and quite adorable. Thank you.
Oh, Fuck you, NPC that shall not be named.
Too.
That is honestly so fitting for their character. Oh, the Lunchable says that they're back, but they're unable to call yet. Okay.
Farewell, madam.
Yes, know that if you ever wrong me, you do get a terrible nickname. That shall be used until the end of time.
New course needs to be set.
Yeah, we really don't need a whole lot more money, because there's not a whole lot of stops left. Operation Kill Them Before They Get to Live is going well.
Almost finished. The path of stars.
For once, this weapon is actually decent at DPS.
There at last.
The light of the moon. Calm that shade down, Phrenos. See you
Frog
in the
magic.
crossroads.
We all need frog magic every now and then. Ooh, that's an interesting way of getting that resource. Not the way I would have expected, but... I suppose it makes enough sense. As anything.
You're not supposed to be up here, are you? Don't think your dad's permitted back up top, at least. But you're a witch. Must be you've got your cures for everything under the sun.
Flame of the hearth.
Yep, I can hear you. Probably an ancient curse, if I had to guess. Yeah. If you want, I got an operation called Dragon Force that manually changes, like, game mode, text mode, and all that other stuff.
Time to abandon ship.
Eh. I don't want to forbade you from playing video games just so that we can have a conversation. That's dumb. Yeah. I know, and that worries me. It's like Scooter's not home right now. Yep. The moment either you or one of your characters' names is mentioned, you immediately add attention.
Poseidon created that watery chasm you see before you. I've half a mind
Oh look, Saturn the Hedgehog. Where?
fear our enemies shall cross your voyage would only be...
Heh. But am I wrong?
For my mother.
Yeah.
From us.
But it's funny.
Thieving wretches. Open.
Yeah, I have 793 money. I'm not gonna be able to spend all this at a regular goddamn Walmart.
Solid ground ahead.
I didn't have to fight. What?
As the black
It's gonna make this episode so fucking short. It's gonna be 30 minutes. And of course I accidentally skipped dialogue that I really wanted to read. God damn it. Cheeseburgers. Basically, imagine you're going through, like, fucking, Tartarus, and then you wind up in the next zone without having to fight Meg. That's the equivalent of what just happened to me. And that's why I am confused. Yep. I guess now it makes sense why there isn't a goddamn, fountain or keepsake thing after them, because you just don't always fight them when they show up. Because they just don't show up every time. Me.
Come on, really? I thought I made myself real clear with you before, but here you are like nothing happened and it's just another night.
This is just another night to me, Eris. So you stand with Kronos against the gods. So what? You're just another obstacle on my path.
Hate to break it to you, Trouble. Obstacles are things you're supposed to avoid. But in this channel, you're going to run into me every time.
Test my patience.
No more underestimating you, asshole. Ow. Maybe that just doesn't put it into gamer mode. Hey, you're a little laggy, but not as bad as you were before. Oh, now you're back to normal. Are you still, like, in it, or...? Get out of the fecking fire, boss of dumbass. Ow. Ah, the Lunchable has returned to us. Hooray. Yes, the person told me, hey, I'm gonna get food, I can call later, and then disappeared for over an hour.
Buzz off. There.
Yeah, there's some weird lag
Thus,
issues.
the ever-ready princess of the underworld gained the very heights of Mount Olympus to confront an unspeakable horror that awaits. So unspeakable is that horror that it cannot adequately be described, nor even shown. At least not at this time. All that it offers now is a deep sense of dread, and swift return from whence the princess came.
Return to Shadow now.
Tip, don't use Firefox.
A satisfactory result that time, wouldn't you say? This family, lost to you since you were born. They deserve their vengeance, and so do you.
Took you long enough.
You must remember something of life on the surface, right, Dora? Anything at all? I wonder what it must have been like.
Yeah, there are some words that apparently sound too French, so we're not expected to know them.
And I don't wonder. Who cares? This is the life right here.
Thank you for waiting.
Continue apace.
I know what to do. Should be everything. Knight's craft work, you revealed yourselves to me. Your true connection to the earth, I see.
You have it. Much is expected of you. The pressure that you feel, you never speak of it, and yet full well I know it's there. Your constant companion.
I can hardly distinguish between pressure and faith anymore. My entire life has led to this, and all of you are counting on me. Are you truly so certain in my inevitable success, Headmistress?
Yeah.
Pressure and faith are intertwined, 'tis true. Ever in conflict. Should the pressure utterly prevail, out comes despair. Only then do we truly falter.
You didn't answer my question. The combined might of the gods was not enough to stop Kronos before. And you know the fates are unpredictable. My success is not a certainty.
My faith is not in outcomes, 'tis in you. And I've enough of it to last. Should you find yours lacking, I shall always spare you some of mine.
Thank you for believing in me.
No need.
Hey, you keep heading up when you ought to be heading down toward your objective. Forget about the mountain, not your fight.
My family on Olympus is under assault by the legions of Kronos, and it's not my fight?
No, he's down below, all comfy on your father's throne, and you don't have anything to worry about besides him.
Sure I don't.
Impressive work. How was it sailing through the rift of Thessaly, goddess?
Well, just use
Sometimes
one
I long
browser
for
to
my
start
past
with
days
and
in
open any
Night
tabs
City.
you have on the other one
Probably
in
since
one
I
browser.
forgot
That way
just
you don't
how
need to
miserable it
alternate.
was.
I feel I could remind you at this point. Kronos has this vast fleet of ships drawn from the very depths, drowned crews and all. I had to commandeer whichever craft I could.
A proper nautical experience then, fraught with danger, mystery. I feel a little envious of those drowned crews. After I died, I thought my sailing days were done.
Well, Kronos could probably use more sailors after what I did to them.
Put in a good word for me, would you?
Wait for the harvest.
Oh. You're kind of screwed then, eh?
You'll flourish here.
Ah, that's a nice touch.
Give him a blast for me.
The figurine. The spade.
I did not tell you that. Do not put that on me. Exactly. The guy who made Lord of the Rings. Where halfling is from, you dunderhead.
For the realm.
He wasn't an elf, but sure.
By will of night.
Yes.
You remained upon the surface for considerably longer than before. How was it? Any good?
War rages above. The Olympians sent Heracles himself to contain the damage. Shades of the dead linger everywhere. So, not good, all in all.
Shades of the dead. Sure sounds like more disciples we can use. Sprint into him, will ya?
Yes, sir.
Not a bad skill you got.
Need to recharge.
And to end this episode of Hades, the French person is prejudiced against the French and has grand amount of bigotry toward the French. That is how you properly use that word, mi amigo. Au revoir.